Hi viewers, today we are going to discuss about sepsis guidelines. What is sepsis? Sepsis, it is a severe infection caused by particular organism. It is life-threatening illness caused by our body response to an infection. This may cause severe damage, multiple organ systems, even leading to fail, sometimes even resulting in death. So, let us discuss the guidelines of sepsis. For diagnosis of sepsis, assign the appropriate code for underlying systemic infection. If the type of infection or casual organism not further specified, the code A41.9 should be assigned, which means unspecified organism. I'll explain this sepsis with an example. A patient is admitted with gram-negative sepsis. So, the code is A41.50, which indicates gram-negative sepsis unspecified. I'll give you another example. If a patient is admitted with staphylococcus sepsis, the code should be A41.2, which means sepsis due to unspecified staphylococcus. So, let us move on to next topic, severe sepsis. What is severe sepsis? If sepsis is not treated well, it leads to severe sepsis. It is a severe infection by organism and leads to organ dysfunction. For severe sepsis, we require three codes. The first code is for underlying systemic infection, that is A41.9, and the second code is for severe sepsis. Third code is for acute organ dysfunction. So, I'll explain the severe sepsis with an example. A patient develops gram-negative sepsis, and due to this sepsis, he is facing acute kidney failure. So, the codes are as follows. First code is A41.50 and the second code is R65.20 and the third code is N17.9. Here A41.50 indicates sepsis due to gram-negative organism, and the second code R65.20 indicates severe sepsis without septic shock, and the third code N17.9 indicates acute kidney failure unspecified. So, let us move on to next topic, septic shock. What is septic shock? It is severe infection caused by organism that leads to circulatory failure. It occurs only in the presence of severe sepsis. For septic shock, we require two codes. First code is code for underlying systemic infection, that is sepsis. Second code is for severe sepsis with septic shock. If any organ dysfunction is mentioned, and it should also be coded, that is acute organ dysfunction. So, I will explain the severe septic shock with an example. A patient had Salmonella sepsis with septic shock. So, according to our guidelines, we should not code septic shock as primary diagnosis. We should code infection first. So, the Salmonella sepsis is the underlying infection here. So, we have to code Salmonella sepsis first. So, the codes for this are A02.1 and then R65.21. Here A02.1 means sepsis due to Salmonella, and R65.21 indicates severe sepsis with septic shock. So, let us move on to urosepsis. So, what is urosepsis? The term urosepsis is non-specific term. It has no default code in alphabetical index. Should a provider use this term, he must inquire for clarification. And the next, moving on to sepsis due to post-procedural infection. For such cases, the post-procedural infection code like infusion, transfusion and therapeutical injection should be coded first. So, sepsis may be due to some other reasons also like infusion, transfusion, therapeutical, surgical wounds and immunization. Thank you viewers. So, if you like my channel, please do like, subscribe and comment. Thank you. Thank you so much.